So we're going to talk about 3 reasons women struggle more in secrecy than men do with alcohol. Okay? So the first reason, it is shame and guilt. These 2 emotions keep women in this, almost like this trap, because even admitting to oneself, oh, I wonder if I have an unhealthy or not necessarily positive relationship with alcohol, even coming to one's own mental awareness of self-inquiry about that question, it can be so deeply painful, because what it can arise for the woman is shame and guilt, because we're programmed to associate someone who has a problem with alcohol or uses it too much or relies on it. We have this impression that it's this man, that it's this older man, maybe he's homeless, maybe he's down on his luck, and this idea that a woman could have that causes one to feel like something is defective and wrong with her. Shame and guilt then causes a woman to feel like she's gross, that something is icky about her, that other people don't have this problem, something's wrong with her. So again, just even the process of gaining self-awareness, or even admitting to oneself, I think I would benefit from a shift in my relationship from alcohol, it will trigger monumental feelings of shame and guilt. And I don't say this from a place of judgment. I say this from a place of, I know that I've been there. It took me so many years to have self-inquiry with my own relationship with alcohol, and many challenges before I finally admitted to myself, I think I have a problem and I need to do something about it. So the second reason women struggle more in secrecy than men with alcohol use, it's advertising and marketing that has absolutely blown up in recent years, targeting females that didn't even exist. Like when you think about the times of Leave It to Beaver, there was not marketing and ad campaigns. Instagram didn't exist. Such a thing as mummy wine culture and wine book clubs and wine this and wine that. It really didn't exist. But right now with social media marketing, the companies who target women, it's all over Instagram. It's glorifying, it's celebrating a higher frequency of use of these substances, without any acknowledgement of the side effects, the consequence of using these substances. How does the woman feel the morning after? What is her energy like? What is the health of her body with this constant ingestion of a class 1 carcinogen? Class 1 carcinogens are what create mutation of cells that create cancer in the body. And most class 1 carcinogens aren't allowed to be exposed to humans except for alcohol. So the marketing and the glorification, and even in the online coaching world, of all successes to be celebrated with champagne, right? Because that's that like glamorous, elegant way to showcase success. But again, I'm shining a light on this, saying that's just not true. It doesn't show the ripple effect and the side effect and the amount of people who are being shown these images, and without realizing it, they are developing physiological addictions in their body to alcohol. And this is even apparent on Netflix and TV programming. You'll often see the women pouring wine in the kitchen in whatever scenario they're having in the acting scene. It's so common for women to just be drinking a lot of wine, and what do you know? The woman at home watching it, oh, that doesn't seem abnormal. Maybe I should pour a glass. And it's really normalizing this high frequency use and never showcasing the side effect of it. So the third reason women struggle with this, and again in secrecy, it's actually the word secrecy, because of the shame and guilt, because of the marketing making it seem so normal and everyone's consuming at this level. If a woman comes to a point in her journey where she actually says to herself, hey, I wonder if there is a problem here. I wonder if I am craving it, and these are physiological cravings, like a true addiction to using the substance. It's like by the time she comes to that moment of self-inquiry, it feels impossible to even admit it out loud because the impression is no one else has a problem. Everyone else can do it in this glamourized, is that how you pronounce it? This glamorous way. You know, the people on Instagram, they're drinking in this way. It's not causing a problem. The photos of people cheersing, it doesn't seem to be causing a problem. The commercials I see doesn't seem to be causing a problem. So it must just be me that has the problem. So I have to keep it a secret and deal with it in my own mental prison. And that was the case for me, because when I started realizing I have a problem at 28, 29, I'm 38 now, and again, 6 years sober, I felt like I was the only one in the world who had this issue. I felt that if anyone knew the secrecy of what I was going through, that I would be mortified. I thought it would be the most embarrassing thing in the world if someone knew about my experience and relationship with alcohol. And if any of this is resonating with you, I want to let you know I've met dozens and dozens, literally, of women just like me and just like you who are addicted to alcohol. And I can't tell you how many clients I've worked with who've told me, I'm addicted and I've never told anyone, and you're the only person I've ever told because I know you used to be and you admit it and you're sober. And these are women who are, a lot of them ranked high in society, a lot of them very successful, a lot of them very connected to the health and wellness world, just like I was, just like I am. And so it's like that feeling of, well, I can't admit my problem because if I am an advocate for health and wellness and I do all the things, how could I have this guilty little secret? And it perpetuates the problem because more people keep it a secret, more people feel shame and guilt and the social media marketing is normalizing the use of it, where in fact what we need to be normalizing is the fact that a lot of successful, affluent, educated, prosperous, healthy women are addicted to alcohol. That's the reality of the matter, right? So you can tell I'm passionate about this, because if someone had showed up in my awareness when I was 28 feeling like this defective person, feeling like this person that no one else in the world was like, or having these challenges, it would have been so reassuring to know I'm not alone, and that other people are navigating this journey, and that other people actually have gotten sober and are on the other side feeling happy and free and liberated from this, right? So if in watching this video, you're feeling like, you know what, I wouldn't mind actually cutting back a little bit, or if you're thinking, I wouldn't mind even going sober for a month and seeing how I feel after 30 days of having no alcohol whatsoever, and then making a choice. Do I want to keep this up? Do I want to continue to not use it? Or do I just want to continue to cut back and see how I feel with that? So the best way to go about doing something that is to feel like you're in a supportive community of other people who are curious about this lifestyle change. And that's what's inspired me to create something called a no booze rebellion, basically a no alcohol for 30-day challenge that I'm going to be facilitating. There's going to be live streams and group challenges that will ensure that you have the tools, the education, the right mindset, excitement about this, and really view it as a way to go about activating one's highest potential and not having to live life in a compromised way. Because that was the thing when I was using, is I thought getting sober would mean my life would be boring, it would suck, like I wasn't gonna have fun anymore. I thought it would just feel like a dulled down version of my drinking life, but it's been the complete opposite. There's no element of my life that feels like a compromise because of quitting alcohol. Everything has ascended. Everything, my health, my vitality, my happiness, my ambition, my confidence, even how much money I make, like everything has absolutely transformed. And I've never been in a higher energy state, a higher health and fitness state, a greater sense of self-love in my whole life. And if my 28-year-old self 10 years ago knew that this was the trajectory I could go, like, oh my gosh, that would have meant the world to her, right? But I was years in that place. I was years in that place, struggling in silence and in secrecy, feeling that shame, feeling that guilt. So if you're thinking, I want to join this 30-day rebellion, I want to join this community and connect with some like-minded people, let me know. You can send me a direct message for privacy, or you can share in the comments. There's people participating in this group who are actually non-drinkers as well, who have already quit or have, recently quit. So it's for everyone. It can be for you if you simply want to cut back, or if you want to simply go 30 days without any, or if you've already quit and you just want to join this community, it's for you. So I'm going to be opening the doors to it. It's free next week likely. So again, reach out if you are interested in joining. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video.